Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. I'm your host, Kevin Benet Amador. With me, the champion, Anthony Lopes.
The champ.
And T-Money, Tyler Harrison is
Look
back.
who's back.
Yeah, look who's back.
Wow.
And why do you have the Kevin Sucks thing, hey?
How's-
I had some theories that who attacked me. Might not give it away here, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It took me a while to get out of the hospital. I had to go
Looks
through
like
all
your
these-
head's all better.
It is.
At least you're feeling a lot better.
Good.
I could see this week. I could see this.
I guess whoever attacked you didn't do good enough job. But
No, I'm not.
Doesn't look like it.
but we're back here. We got
I'm with my boy Logan. Oh, I got Pop on the side. That's
see.
my boy Logan. There he
with
is.
your boy. Are you saying that's who your pick is for Chamber? Is that what you're saying?
Nope. I'm saying that we will be sponsored by Prime at Chamber.
Okay. Maybe they will be giving out free Prime again. Who knows?
Better. No,
They didn't at SummerSlam. They didn't at SummerSlam. A little annoyed by that.
Bullshit. That shit was disgusting.
You had that. I remember that at Money in the Bank. You threw it up instantly.
It was garbage.
Elimination Chamber, Rogers Center. We couldn't have gotten any better news this past week than what we gotten. We're seeing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson live
Yeah.
at the Rogers Center. This is maybe partially because obviously, tickets have been a little bit, they've been struggling a little bit to fill out the Rogers Center, and maybe this is their way to pack that stadium in.
It could be.
They can't
Potentially.
sell because the prices are too damn high.
That too.
That's
That's the real reason.
like
That is the real reason. And
yeah.
even Mania is struggling a little bit. Because Mania's insane. We were thinking of going to Mania. We were probably this close, Tyler, to saying, yeah, we're going to Mania.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
when you add everything up and
Yeah.
plane tickets, hotel or Airbnb, plus the event itself, it's just too much. So,
Maybe one day.
One day.
I'm saying ideally, realistically, I'd like to go within the next 5 years to the WrestleMania.
Maybe
I'd
if they
like to.
do, they might do Toronto. You never know.
They could. They could.
Well, they
Or
Detroit.
Detroit.
They recently they announced it was gonna be at the Superdome next year.
Mhm.
So
New
They get
Orleans,
it
which is the
three
third
times
time.
in the last.
I know.
Yeah.
yeah, last 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're scared to pull the trigger on Wembley, because it seems like that's the big one that we always hear. Oh, Wembley Stadium.
Maybe 43.
Oh, that's possible.
44, they go somewhere else. I don't know. Who knows? But this is the Chamber. This will be a really cool event here. There's 4 matches on the card. The 2 Chamber matches, that tag team match, and then you got the unsanctioned match, which is I'm probably most excited for.
Yeah. So as you keep on saying, there's 4 matches. I only see 3.
Okay.
The 4th one is a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, why are we having this match? Can we just start with this one?
Yeah,
Why
no, we
we
can
have-
start with this one.
Why are we having it? I have so many complaints. I thought I've been out of the loop. I've been watching here and there, but when I heard, I didn't watch the Friday night where Trish came on and helped. So when you said, Trish Stratus is gonna be at the Elimination Chamber, I was like, oh, okay, that's normal. She's gonna do a little interview, and then you told me she was fighting. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Here we go again. So Toronto, obviously, they don't have really many great Canadian stars up yet. Edge gone, Christian gone. Most of their development is kind of a looming. Obviously, Ethan Page is the biggest one that's from Toronto, but he's NXT, obviously. Plus, he's a heel. We don't care about that. Saying this match, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not. I don't know about you guys. It's cool to see Trish Stratus.
There could have been better matches in that spot.
Why don't we have
I don't need to see
4-way for the women's mid card title, or even see
Yeah.
Ron Breaker, who hasn't defended a title in a while now?
Could have seen Braun. Could have seen either Chelsea Green.
Yep.
I know she's not from Toronto, but
We're getting her Friday night.
yeah,
She's defending her title.
yeah. But it's just like, okay, why do you have that match
There should have been
on
a Friday
Friday
night,
as a title and not on a pay-per-view PLE?
especially an Elimination Chamber. Could you imagine?
You could have just made this tag match the main event of SmackDown and a title match to go on the PLE to add to this, because this pay-per-view doesn't actually have a title match on it, so
No.
that
Oh,
also
wow, yeah.
adds to like why he wouldn't have done that. But nonetheless, we got a tag match. Trish and Tiffy are teaming up against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Again, this match really doesn't matter to me, but I'll. So yeah, this is where they really Trish and Tiffany just lose? Like,
No. Canada.
you can't.
No
So-
chance. No chance.
Chris Josh and Tiffany Stratton.
They're gonna win. They're gonna
Yeah.
win.
Is this going to set up a feud? Maybe Charlotte's going to come out and do something. Potential.
I feel like Charlotte will do something at the end.
You know, obviously going to be something. They're going to start building up to WrestleMania.
They got to do something
Yeah.
better though, because right now it's not too hot between those two.
Yeah. The thing is, this is such a weird match. It's like they're struggling to do with Tiffany. They're like, oh my goodness, what do we do? She won the championship. We can't have her keep feuding with Nia. She's facing Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. But Charlotte Flair and her haven't been doing much. There was like maybe, I think, one attack where she chose her. I think that was really it. And that created the like little fusion of it. So they got to figure that out. And I mean, like you said, this could be it. Maybe Charlotte comes out after the match. They attack. Whatever. And yeah, so that could be a start of something here.
I might be in the minority, but I'm getting a little tired of Tiffy time.
You know what?
Like the whole, she says it like every second sentence, and then I feel like she's not a good babyface. I'd rather
The
be
issue is
heel.
He's struggling.
The issue is fans made her a face, and they had to switch her to a face.
I know, and then I feel like it's gonna turn. I think the fans are gonna turn.
Yeah, this is the unfortunate drawing of the cards where you're so over. They're like, yes, you have to be. I mean,
Because you
selling
guys have
merch,
seen her in
selling, and yeah.
NXT, right? And she was a good heel, right?
Great.
Oh, amazing heel. Her and Grayson Waller stuff were amazing.
Yeah, I missed that, but I would
Yeah,
like to see her.
she was perfect. Everyone liked her. Everyone just got hyped because they liked her work ethic. I don't think she should have been a face. I think she should have been a heel, or at least a gray, kind of in that tone. She's too babyface.
It's because they set her up with Charlotte Flair, and she gets massive heat all the time. Every time she's come back, it's always heat. So they're not gonna make her a face. That's the reason why they had to make her the face in this picture of the title picture right now for that championship.
Fair, I think they did too much with it.
They
could have
backed
made it
themselves into a corner.
Even with Charlotte, I'm getting like go away heat from her. Like I'm kinda over Charlotte.
Good heat. It's not like Dom heat where people are like, you know what, now we're respecting Dom. It's more like
get off her TV.
Get off her TV. You came back. You won this thing where you shouldn't really have. But like it's working. But my thing is, I think she's going to win the title at WrestleMania, and then
Really?
I think Triple H. Right? I think Triple H does good things, and then this is the time where he's doing like some questionable things. I would even say bad things. It's like
I don't think Charlotte's gonna win, but
interesting. I mean, we'll never know. I could be wrong. This could be a turn.
She might.
The passing of the torch. But she's a Flair. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, this is one of the scenarios where Triple H, even with Rhea Ripley, by the way, Triple H with the women's like main titles, like he doesn't know what to do with them. I think he's just so focused right now on
she could have been on
the
the card.
bloodline, Cody Rhodes storyline, and then obviously Jay and Gunther. Like he's just too occupied with bigger storylines. That these less meaningful ones that should be more meaningful are sliding under the radar. and
Yeah.
like it's showing that okay, you gotta figure it out. You got Penta, he's building Penta great, but then you're looking at like, okay, but what are you doing with Chelsea Green? You know what I'm saying? Or like, what are you doing with some of these competitors?
You make them a champion for what though? Like, what are they? Are they just gonna be on like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown? Like, you have Rhea Ripley on the Monday Night Raw after the Chamber.
But yeah, she hasn't once defended the title. Has she ever a match yet since winning the title?
No.
No. So it's like, what's the point? You should have kept it on Liz.
Yeah.
And then have a match with Rhea at WrestleMania. Then perfect. It would have worked around there. But everyone has their flops. Everyone does it.
Yeah.
I just wish it was not as cluttered with what he's doing. This is definitely a, like, oh my goodness, we have to fill time. Just throw these two in. I hope it's like no longer than 12 minutes max.
Yeah, hopefully not. But I say we all went with Tiffy and Trish here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on. We will predict now the women's Elimination Chamber match.
Oh yes.
Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. Naomi and Bianca losing their tag titles on Monday Night Raw to Morgan and Raquel. Gives Morgan and Raquel something because obviously they were also kind of getting bland. And it gives them at least something for now.
It keeps Judgment Day interesting as well.
Something.
Balor saying because of JD going down, he's going to bring in another member.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there. But
yeah.
When it comes to the match, pretty star-studded. It's a good women's chamber this year. Both chamber matches are phenomenal. The men's is obviously like the best we've seen in a while, but both good chamber matches. I'll let one of you guys go first, I guess. I don't know who wants to take it off with this one. For tiebreakers, I mean, we could do like who pins who last.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Okay. See, the thing is, like you mentioned, they lost their title. That's a big factor because now that frees up Bianca Belair to wrestle Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley
also have Jade though. Jade factor. Yeah. She could come in.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But I think that could come in after.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not too worried about it. But the big one is we could see Alexis Bliss. She's been off TV. She's getting good, what people have been liking, they missed her. And it's a match we haven't really seen yet. I think I know who Kevin might go for, and I want to be different. I'm going Alexa Bliss wins. I think she will pin. You know what? Roxanne Perez, just a she'll pin. That's my prediction.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
I'm gonna go with Bianca. She lost the title. I feel like she is gonna, since Rhea's the babyface, I feel like she's gonna turn heel, and she's the one that attacked Jade or had something to do with it. Maybe her and Naomi together, just to get the title off of Jade and get them the title. But yeah, I think Bianca's gonna win, go heel, maybe align herself with her husband, and they'll, because Montez and they're heels too.
That's smart.
Yeah, see, the thing I like the Street. I don't think Street Profits are heel. I think they're more of a gray again.
You think so?
I just like, to be fair, they're making a point. They're like, look, you took everything from us. Like they're basically, the way I look at them is that they're done with all the like little party games that they were doing before. Now they're serious. Like, no, we're taking the title back. They haven't done any heel. I haven't seen much. I don't know if they wrestled and they're doing
yeah. No, they just attacked. So I think the best heels are the ones that tell the truth, but just the way they do it. And that's what they're telling the truth. But just the way they're attacking and
they're attacking, yeah.
But yeah, it could still be gray. So we'll see what happens with them.
I'm very excited.
I know that I like the change of attitude with them. But I'm gonna go Bianca and pinning Bianca and Alexa at the end.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
cool. Close chance for Alexa. I too am gonna go Bianca Belair. I think her losing the title gives her the opportunity to go back into the singles run where she belongs as a singles competitor. No offense to Naomi, but Bianca is a lot more star potential than Naomi is. And I do agree. I'd like to see Bianca turn heel again. We haven't seen that in a while. And I don't think she's ever been heel on the main roster. So
No, it was just her.
It was NXT.
Honestly, she was only heel beginning NXT with Street Profits when they were heel.
Yeah.
They just turned face so quick because everyone liked them. And
yeah. So I think Bianca should turn heel. I do agree with you, Tony, on that one. And then I think she's gonna lose at Mania because Jade will get involved at Mania and cause Bianca to lose, and then they can have a match at Backlash in Mexico. That's where it's gonna be. As for who Bianca pins, I'll say she pins. We'll go with Liv Morgan. Yeah, I'll go with that. All right. We'll move on to what I think is going to be the best match of the night, and that is Sami Zayn and KO in an unsanctioned match. At first, I thought maybe this match would be put on the WrestleMania card, but ideally, this is the perfect decision. These two Canadians battling in Rogers Center doesn't get better than this, especially for the Canadian fans, obviously. Unsanctioned as well, so this is great. Give these guys the right amount of time, give these guys the good spots that they can do, and this match will easily be best match of the night.
I want to say, because Kevin Owens has been on a roll of wearing shirts. Of shirts.
Oh, shirts. Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Do we see the return of the honorary Habs? Kevin
Oh,
Owens wears it.
we could.
Oh.
Yes,
Because it would be heat for Toronto, Montreal Canadiens.
absolutely.
It would be heat
Yep.
towards Sami Zayn when he had that huge pop run with
That's a good
Roman
one.
Chamber.
Yes.
I think we see the return because we recently saw the I Heart Sammy Forever shirt, right?
Yes.
Sammy's Heart Forever. I forgot that shirt. And then obviously with Cody Rhodes team up the Son of the Plumber shirt.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
100%.
So I think we see the return of the honorary.
Honorary head. That's a good one. That's a good one, Tyler. It's good you spot that one out. Honorary have.
Blow the roof.
They have to do
Honorary
it.
Hab.
They
I
have
know.
to do it. Bring it back for merch as well. Just do it.
Do we also see him wear jorts? Or jeans, not jorts. Seeing him wearing jorts. We guys jeans, Kevin Owens.
Oh, yeah.
The street
I think you should have Sami Zayn come out with the lumberjack look. Have him have a plaid shirt, jeans. They both wear jeans, and then let them just brawl. I want this to go to the streets. Can they please go to the streets of Toronto?
This is going to be...
This will be the best match if they somehow safely do a suplex off the CN Tower.
If they can get into the CN Tower and go up and fight in the elevator, that would be hilarious.
A way to safely do I don't know how you would safely do it, but could you imagine the edge walk? It just suplex, boom, right onto that'd be hilarious. Best match. Somehow Kevin Owens is on top of the CN Tower, does a swanton bomb. Right. Oh.
Yeah, okay. All right, Tyler. I think what we realistically, if they go outside, what we could see is them getting thrown into Lake Ontario. One of the two.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I think one of the two could get thrown in there, potentially, if they do go outside. Again, they have to do it very safely. But I'd love it. But nonetheless, let's predict this match. Let's get into the prediction for this match. Should I go first, or do one of you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I had some thoughts about this. Everyone thought this match was gonna be a WrestleMania match. obviously both being Canadian boys, they probably want to do it in Canada. We've seen Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn so many times. We all know the story and everything. Nothing's ever changed. This is the first time, though, it's under Triple H's main roster regime. That being said, I think this goes to WrestleMania. I think this ends in a no contest.
Okay.
Obviously, it's an unsanctioned match, so it is going to be no contest. I think people assume the unsanctioned part of it is a way for them to continue building onto it because it doesn't count for a loss or a win, right? It's just two people being essentially it's a street fight, but not like, yeah.
But where do you go from here? Do you go to?
See, again, I was obviously feeling hard to say Hell in a Cell. That would, I think they need to do. I would like to see an I Quit match because Kevin Owens this whole year has been carrying the company. Not carrying the company, but he's been like the backbone of it. You know, anytime they need him for a spot, he's there. You need him face, he's there. Heel, he's there. So I feel like they can give him time off and let him do an I Quit match and let him say I quit, and then he just wanders off for a bit. Maybe makes an appearance on TNA because they have their thing going right now with them, their partnership. Or we see a last man standing match. Maybe Kevin Owens hits the package pile driver on Sammy, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, like Sammy's dead." But then Kevin Owens passes out because he's super hurt, and so no one really wins. They both stretch it out, and you know, Kevin Owens holds it that he was the last man standing between the two, and that takes Sammy off. So they set up for the last man standing match at WrestleMania. So I think it's going to end in no contest setting up for WrestleMania. But I hope Triple H lets them do their thing.
That's a good prediction. I'll go next here, Tony. I'll let you go after me.
Sounds good.
I personally think this will set up Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania.
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't see them doing KO and Sammy because they've done it at Mania before. I don't see them doing it again. So
did they do the one-on-one at Mania?
Yes, they did. Yes.
When?
WrestleMania. It was either the year they brought back when COVID was back, like that year where it was like 50,000 at most. I think.
Oh.
I'm almost certain that's where Logan Paul was. He was on Team Sammy, and he ended up getting stunned or something like that.
Oh, was that?
Yes, I'm almost certain. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm very certain.
Oh, but you might be right.
Nonetheless, I think this will set up KO versus Randy at WrestleMania 41. I think it's hard to say, like, do you give Sammy or KO the win? I don't know. Honestly, yes, but like I don't want Randy Orton to return during. I don't want Randy Orton to be the reason Sami Zayn won. I want Sami Zayn to win because Sami Zayn won. Or Kevin Owens wins, he wins because he won. But what if actually? No, you know what? Yeah, no. This is it. Randy Orton will return. He'll go for an RKO or a punt kick. Maybe we'll go punt kick. He'll miss KO and he'll hit Sami Zayn instead. KO will get up instantly, do something to Randy Orton, and then pin Sami Zayn 1, 2, 3. Therefore, setting up Randy Orton and KO for WrestleMania. Sami Zayn is injured, perhaps ridden off WrestleMania 41 because what else would you have for him then? Like, who else are you really gonna have him feud with? Yeah. Or because of that angle, special guest referee where Sami Zayn goes in between the two.
I mean, that's a little more complex. I get where you're going. It'd be very interesting. But to get your idea to have one of them easily win without Randy Orton interfering, it's simply put, you could just put Sami Zayn gets package pile driver one. Like, okay, now we have to end it. And he's going he hits the second one. And then when he's going to go for a third one, maybe on a chair, that's when Orton returns. By the way, yes, they did wrestle at WrestleMania. Logan Paul went to Sami Zayn's corner.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
I do. I
That's
see.
what
I knew it. Was.
WrestleMania 37.
That's what
Yeah.
it was. It was the year they came back.
The first two-night event.
Yes.
That was I don't. Yeah,
That was
I don't
the
think
year the
they-
Fiend lost to freaking
right.
Randy Orton because Alexis
Yes.
Bliss.
Yes.
Right.
Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania always fail for some reason. God.
That what you said there, though, Tyler, is like, yeah, okay, like at the end, I think you can honestly have KO package pile driver Sammy like a couple times where he doesn't kick out 1, 2, 3, KO wins, and then
Yeah.
Randy Orton just returns afterwards. Either
Yeah,
way,
I think
KO wins.
Oh.
KO
I
wins.
like
This
the-
sets up that match.
I like the idea that Randy Orton punts Sami Zayn by accident and Kevin Owens thinks it's on purpose, and so that's why they're feuding. Because it's such in line to what Kevin Owens is doing.
Yeah.
He's like, in Kevin Owens' eyes, he's right.
Mhm.
So
Right.
inadvertently moving out of the way and watching Sami get kicked, it's more like, why would you do that to him?
Yeah.
My best friend.
I don't think it's going to go to WrestleMania just because there was already that match. I did believe that the match was gonna be there, so I was surprised that it was gonna be at Elimination Chamber. I agree with Kevin. I think Kevin Owens is gonna win. Randy Orton showing up. I'm not sure if he's going to show up during the match or after the match to set up a match at WrestleMania. But I think this match is going to be great. These two, back in the ROH days, had crazy ladder matches and spots that were, So I think with the new regime, they'll put on a hell of a match. We saw those crazy spots at the last pay-per-view with Kevin Owens and what was it, Royal Rumble and Cody Rhodes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match.
Yeah, it should definitely tear the roof off the place and deliver 100%. We'll move on now to the main event. Don't forget, we also will be predicting the Rock Cody segment after this one.
Do you think
Or
we
do
should
you-
talk about that first? Because there's a lot that can change.
See, okay,
So I feel like, no, hear me out. I feel like the way we do this prediction is we intertwine with because my prediction
Yeah,
for this
it's
yes, let's
intertwine.
intertwine them regardless. If you think it's gonna go before, not even that actually, but you know what, the men's chamber will main event, I think. But like regardless, let's intertwine them. Let's do it all together. I want to go first.
This is big, man.
Can I go first?
You
I
go
wanna go
first.
first.
Let's hear.
I have my bold prediction, and this is a shout out to Tyler here. His classic old school long shot. This is long term storytelling. This is bringing me all the way to Mania, if not next year's WrestleMania. So here I go, and you know what? If I get the title because of this, I'm a genius. If not, then whatever.
Let's see.
So Elimination Chamber. Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Logan, Damian Priest, Seth Rollins. Hats off to H for pulling this one off. Giving Toronto again, amazing chamber match. This one's gonna be great.
Is this the first chamber?
What do you mean?
The second?
I think
Like H is like first full pay-per-view of the chamber.
No.
I think
This
last year.
second.
Second? Okay, that's
Yeah.
the last year in Quebec was, okay. Or Australia, wherever that was.
You know, a lot of people,
Right.
they're gonna go off the promo, Cena, and part of me still thinks, yeah, they could go Cena, and they could just have him go to WrestleMania, and feud for that title, and that's a great idea. I think that's a phenomenal idea. He deserves it, but I'm still on the fence that he's not going to win. It's going to give another shock to the fans. We saw it at the Rumble. I think we'll see it again here. So, my prediction, now I have to go first to the Cody Rhodes and Rock segment. My top two picks for the Chamber are Cena or CM Punk. Either or. No matter what happens between those two, either Cody Rhodes or Cena or Punk have to turn heel. It cannot be a babyface versus babyface. One of them have to turn heel. If Cena wins and Cody says no, we could see Team Hollywood team up. Cena being heel for the first time. That's a big thing. That's huge, and that would be awesome. I'd love to see that.
Or do you see Rock
Let me get to it here. Cody Rhodes has been a babyface for a very long time. AEW couldn't do it to him. WWE has yet to do it to him. The final boss, could he do it to him? And this is where I think Cody says yes. Cody turns heel, goes with The Rock. Now, we finally got Homelander Cody, which is perfect. So, Cody says yes, he turns heel, everyone's in shock. They're like, what? Like, you just sold out. They're booing him out of the building. They're getting pissed off. All like, everything. At the Chamber, the last three, or even last four, I mean, you could throw anyone, but it has to be Logan, Cena, and Punk. Anybody else is the fourth. You do a spot where Cena does like an attitude adjustment to that fourth guy. Logan Paul does a roll pin, 1, 2, 3, Cena's out. Logan Paul is just eliminated. Cena hated it, but Logan Paul and Cena is Cena's last WrestleMania match. That's my prediction. I know a lot of people are going to give a lot of heat for it, but Logan Paul versus Cena is his last WrestleMania match because Cena's all about developing the new guys, developing what he sees as potential. And quite frankly, whether you hate him or like him, Logan Paul, he's just turned full-time with WWE. Cena might see something in him and be like, we'll do something here. We'll have a really good match here at Mania to push you for that title run that you want to go for. Because we all know Cena's going to get the 17. It doesn't have to be right now. Give it time.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be right now. So, Cena Logan, that's set up for WrestleMania. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, heel versus face. You have the two face-off. Main event of WrestleMania. Cody gets GTS. The Rock comes out. He's starting to mess with CM Punk. CM Punk's favor. He has a favor from Paul Heyman. His favor is for Roman Reigns to come out and go one-on-one here, fight off The Rock. To have CM Punk then win the championship. Roman, in exchange, will get a title shot in the future because of what he did, and we all know Roman's not going to just do it for free. Because he's obviously going to have a little something to do with Paul Heyman, and he's going to say, I'm not doing that. But then Paul Heyman is going to whisper in his ears, and then Roman's going to be like, okay, I kind of like that, a free title shot. This gives Roman a chance for the title, whether he wins that or not, doesn't matter. But it sets up the match we all want to see. Rock versus Roman, WrestleMania 42 main event in New Orleans. So my whole prediction...
for next year?
For next year. So my whole prediction gives us heel Cody, which we've always wanted to see. Mm-hmm. It gives us CM Punk getting his championship belt, getting his main event, winning in that main event. And it gives us a future title shot, future match as well in Rock and Roman. So that's my whole prediction. It's it's long shot. And again...
Yeah.
It's not, though. Realistically...
A lot can happen.
That's the exact same thing I was thinking. Except for one little twist. Cody wins. He retains. My prediction is we don't know Cody's answer until WrestleMania.
But The Rock's not going to like that. The Rock will get pissed off.
No, exactly. He'll keep on saying no, up to the point of WrestleMania where the ref gets knocked out. Rock comes out and he says, listen, one last chance. And Punk's trying to intervene. The favor's still there with Roman, But once, say, Roman spears The Rock, or Roman brings out The Rock, to make it his own side-on-side spear, right? Boom. What's it called? That happens, and the next thing you know, low blow by boom, pins him. Ref gets up 1, 2, 3. Cody, because I don't like the fact that you're gonna take away Cody's title while he's heel. He would be the hottest heel in the company.
Yeah.
You can't just take that title away now all of a sudden.
You would have a ton of baby faces chasing him.
And that maybe you can figure it out. But Punk, I think Punk will eventually win a title, world heavyweight, I think. I was also thinking about, what if we see corporate Punk? Remember what he said? I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here for you guys. I'm here to make money. And that would be very interesting. I do agree. I think Logan Paul versus Punk, or Logan Paul versus, John Cena is the big event at WrestleMania for Cena. But I've always been an advocate since day one, and I'm going to still say it. Cena wins the title at SummerSlam, and Dominic Mysterio cashes in on him as he's celebrating. 1, 2, 3. He gets the 17th title, and Dominic would be the biggest heel in the company if they pull that off. And I really do believe that should be him. I do think Cena will win it, and he'll lose it in an instant, because Dominic Mysterio is going to play dirty. Now, whether that is John Cena beating heel Cody Rhodes, obviously, I think, there's 2 big ones up there. Tony might mention it, so I don't want to mention it. If he doesn't, I will say it later on. But I do agree. I think Punk beats McIntyre. Just one more over.
Oh, yeah. If I have to do that. So Logan Paul pins Cena.
Yeah, quick pick.
Punk,
I think Claymore.
GTS is Logan.
Oh, okay.
And then, I guess you could put McIntyre. I'll put, who else is it? Priest.
Rollins.
And then it's like Rollins loses again. That'll really get under his skin.
Yeah.
Priest. Punk pins Priest.
Yeah, give it to Priest. He's been killing it.
I'll do that.
The reason why I'm thinking, I don't think Punk pins. I think he goes for it, right? Sets him up, sees McIntyre running, throws him down, Claymore. He actually GTS McIntyre 1, 2, 3. And then maybe they do a quick, he quickly goes on to Logan 1, 2 kick out, and they do a little match. Maybe Logan gets a quick pin last second. Actually, I'm changing it. I think Logan's the last guy he pins to put it to bed.
Okay.
Logan. Yeah.
Logan's the last guy he pins. That's it. So Punk wins. Logan's the last guy pinned. Going to WrestleMania will be corporate Cody, but we won't know until WrestleMania, until halfway through it, versus CM Punk.
That's bold from Tyler as well. I like it.
Maybe they a little bit of twist. Maybe Cody or CM Punk's gonna do it, but I do believe Cody. It makes so much sense.
This is the first time in years that there's been so many options before The Rock came back, and now that The Rock came back, it's even
more options.
Yeah. So from what I've heard from Wade Keller's podcast, he said The Rock, the writers thought he would come back and kind of switch up plans. So they were preparing for this, and he came back and he undermined Triple H, and hopefully nothing, whatever changes, hopefully it's all good. It doesn't seem like it's the same as last year where the fans were just booing the crap out of Rock, but we've got a few weeks, or 2 months to go, so we'll see how it goes. I was thinking of one guy or a few guys, and then now The Rock came back, and it changes my whole perception of the WrestleMania card and who wins the Chamber. For me, for Cena, he's got Money in the Bank. He's got a whole year. Right now he's filming. That's why he's not there. So I don't think he's going to win Elimination Chamber without not being there on the build. I think that he's also got his own Boston pay-per-view at the end of the year.
That's where he could just win it.
He could do it there. So I'm taking Cena out. I like Cena versus Paul at WrestleMania. Punk can win. Punk can face. Punk can face that triple threat that the Seth Rollins, the Roman Reigns. He could do that.
He could.
Um,
You
Punk
could
face
even see a
Cody.
triple threat with The Rock.
Yeah.
If Cody says no,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that can happen.
Does The Rock?
And Logan wins this all.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, anybody that wins, The Rock could just go up to them if Cody says no and be like, "You want to be
Okay.
corporate?"
That's what I was
Realistically-
thinking.
Yeah. Realistically, there's only one person in this whole Elimination Chamber that is not winning in my eyes, and that is Damian Priest.
Yes.
Damian
I just,
Yeah. I don't
I
think
just don't see it. He's too
you know
much of a
what
baby.
Rollins could.
Rollins has done it before. Rollins was a corporate. He would
So-
win money.
Yeah. So what if Cody says no at the beginning of the show? At the end of the show, what if Rock gets Drew McIntyre as corporate?
That's another one I've thought about.
Like,
Corporate Drew would be amazing.
and then we get like Punk and Rollins and Reigns.
Reigns, that could main event. It's so much options. I just the idea that I said just came to my head, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I don't know what else to really say.
Like, my safe pick might be Punk, but I kind of want to say Drew.
Drew would be a big one.
That's not too crazy.
Like, I can't-
That would, but keep in mind, if Drew wins, that's back-to-back chamber matches for him. He wins.
That's true.
Do they pull the trigger on that?
But they
He
also
does,
want to put
but they normally don't do that.
like Punk main eventing. Like, do you want to wait another year?
But he has another potential main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So much options.
And I get Cody turning heel, but I don't know if he will. But then there's so many baby faces that can go after him. But Cody always said he doesn't want to turn heel, but never say never, right?
Cena
I'm
could
gonna
turn
go-
heel too.
What if Logan Paul is the
That's
He
what
could be
I'm saying.
corporate. He could easily be corporate.
I mean, he's already corporate. Look at what all the
He
stuff
is
that's
pretty
on-
much corporate.
Do we
He's
get
just
Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania?
Again, but they've done it already. Is it Mania worthy?
Oh no. Yeah.
They've done it already.
I don't know, man.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good, but
That'd be a
Would
lot
very
of trust
interesting,
in Logan then. They'd have a lot of trust in him.
you know what? I
think
think it's gonna be Punk, but let's shake it up, and I'm gonna go Drew McIntyre, and Cody
Alright.
denies the selling his soul to The Rock, and Drew McIntyre sells his soul
Cool. I like it.
because he.
I
So the
like
one I had in mind, I think it's the one that I think it's the one where it would make the most sense in the sense of what they want to do story-wise, and that would be Cody, Rock, and John Cena. You know,
Cody Rock.
Cody, he says no.
Yeah.
He goes to John Cena. John Cena's like no. So Rock's like, you know what? I want a corporate champion. I'm going to be the guy, and he weasels
Yeah.
his way in.
That's
That's
another one.
I think honestly would be the front runner in the standard WWE mind.
Yes.
When I say standard WWE mind, I mean what probably like TKO would want, and
Yes.
what the high executives want. Obviously, Triple H doesn't roll like that. He will do stuff. Obviously, like we said, Cody has hinted stuff in the past. Logan Paul made something we wouldn't like, but he mentioned you might not like it. Cody turning heel, we won't like. I mean, I think we would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it's still true to what he says. I would love to see corporate Punk because that would be amazing. You know, have that
I don't know.
opportunity. I think I would.
I don't want to see him. He's
I
like
would off that. I
he's
feel like I
better
don't-
to be like against the company than with the
I think
company.
it would be so good because he comes
Yeah.
back. I've done that before, and look what happened. I never main evented. Now that I side with the Raw, I'm main eventer now. Like I said, I'm only in it for the money. You know, kind of plays to say. Obviously, corporate Seth Rollins being back would be amazing. Corporate Drew McIntyre bringing up the Chosen One. Come on.
Yeah.
Right there.
There's so much options. It's amazing.
There's so much good option. Obviously, Team Hollywood, like you mentioned, maybe John Cena's that desperate.
Yeah.
This is actually a very good chamber. Unless you're Drew McIntyre today, or not Drew McIntyre, Damian Priestley. But what's Damian Priestley? What if he turns heel?
No.
He's too dark
He was
to turn
just heel.
corporate.
Yeah.
He's just got that. It just wouldn't make any sense. And Drew's almost on that level too, but like he's involved his character where now it makes sense.
But like at the same time, you say he's too dark or whatever. But like, remember, Drew was introduced as the Chosen One to WWE.
Yeah,
this wouldn't be no different to reintroduce
Triple H would have to like reach back in and kind of put the two together though. But it's an option. It's definitely an option. And
he can work with anything. He teamed with LA Knight back in TNA.
Yeah,
I would be excited. Yeah,
it's going to be a good chamber. This also could lead to. What was that?
Do we see Rock interfere at all in the chamber or no?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Has nothing to do with Cody, so.
If something isn't, yeah, maybe not.
It has nothing to do with Cody, and he just wants Cody's soul. So.
And there's also still 8 weeks. So maybe Drew loses, and he's like, I can't do this on my own. And in a few weeks, we see that corporate, he sells his soul to The Rock, right?
Yeah.
That's another thing. What if Cody says no, and then the following Monday Night Raw, The Rock is showing up, and he goes to another guy and he goes, "Do you want to join corporate Rock?" And the guy says no, and he keeps saying no, and then he finally gets. He could do something like that. That would be kind of stupid in my opinion, but
that'd be hilarious. I'd love that.
It'd be hilarious just because The Rock shows up and be like, "Hey, you want to join corporate?" Goes to Sazawa. You want to join corporate?
Hey, you want to join corporate? Yeah, you know how Punk won it? Get the back of the line. I'm the one that makes the matches.
And also, it could be The Rock wants Cody. I don't know why he would want his soul, just to be on his side, I guess. I don't know, but
I think the way
if he says no, and if he says no and he gets pissed and he's like, I've got to find somebody else to get and put him in the match to make him lose the title or something.
He could.
Yeah.
How I look at the corporate angle and selling your soul, like, why does he not want to do it? It's we go back to long storytelling where, you know, he can even bring up like, yo, what do you mean? Your dad sold out. Look, he wore polka dots because Vince McMahon told him to. He could have said, no, he didn't. You're not better than your father. Remember that. Like, you know, it could be all the mind games like there. It's very interesting what they can do. Very excited.
Very exciting indeed. We'll see what happens at the chamber. We will be doing a vlog for the chamber. You know, we did one for Money in the Bank. We had a lot of fun doing that, so we'll do it again. Chamber is this Saturday. Goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Rogers Center. We can't wait to all be there and see what happens. We always have fun doing these predictions because sometimes we're absolutely wrong, and sometimes we're pretty close. We're pretty close, but we'll see. We'll see who walks out the Frogcast prediction champion after the chamber here, heading into WrestleMania. And don't forget, you guys can follow us on our Instagram page, TikTok, at the 5-Star Frogcast, and go subscribe to our YouTube, also the 5-Star Frogcast. And well, since Tyler's back, I think it's time for Tyler to ring the bell.
Ding ding ding.
And we'll catch you in the next one.